Hello everybody and welcome to another playthrough on Pro Division, this time for Wild West Tournament. We're gonna show the qualification round wins and the drops that I made. These videos are for creating the Tommy's Pro Guide. The link for his Patreon will gonna be available in the description of this video. Before we go into, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Let's go. Okay, on hole number one, we're gonna go with our extra mile. Here, we're gonna use the plus numbers as reference together with our red ring. We're gonna place it by the rough there at the top of plus 14 for extra mile level 8. That means you're gonna be at max distance with extra mile level 7 and 6, or you're gonna be at the top of plus 13 with extra mile level 9. I'm using here 4.5 bars of topspin together with 2 left spin, and I'm adjusting max plus 20%. Here we're definitely gonna go in overpower, so you're gonna have to use one more ring than what you pulled into. So for example, here I did pulled into 3.5. I'm gonna go with 4. Even if with more, it's usually better, but one ring extra, it's definitely needed. If you have extra mile level 6, you won't gonna have that curl. That was max curl for extra mile level 7. In case of you having extra mile level 6, use a Kingmaker and use free side spin instead. We're gonna get you close to the same position. Let's go on the approach shot. On the approach shot, we're gonna use our Thorn. Gonna try to see what plus numbers we are gonna have with the pin check over there, and then use one backspin. Plus 5 was a 74% slider. You're gonna go with the 2% slider, less or more, depending on your plus numbers that you have. I'm gonna leave my third bounce one green square short, and then I'm gonna adjust to that slider. In my case, 74%. Together with 10% elevation downhill, I'm gonna try to pull as straight as possible here. And then it's time to take our shot. Try to center your ball, no curl needed at all. Hit perfect. And this goes nicely into the cup there. Dead center for the pin. That was hole number 1. Let's move to hole number 2. Okay, on hole number 2, here we're gonna go with the sniper rough bump. You're gonna need sniper level 7 plus to do it. We're gonna play with 1.1 topspin and around 2.1 left spin. I'm gonna place my target at plus 4 with the ball guide missing a bit to the right side. So it's not missing the hole entirely, it's in between. Here I'm adjusting max plus 5 P3, and yeah, with the P3, and then it's time to adjust our rings. I played with the different wind angles, and all of them have the same result, so no wind tweaks needed over here. Hit it perfect. Bounced nicely where he aimed, and this one goes straight center into the hole. For a nice hole in one for hole number 2. Let's move on to hole number 3. On hole number 3, here we're gonna have another headwind, so this is gonna be a tricky drive because of exactly this topic. We're gonna play with 6 topspin and 1 left spin. It's only extra mile level 8 plus this shot, so we're at max distance already, and we're gonna notice what we're gonna pull into OP. Everything that we pulled in OP we're gonna use over here as overpower. and try to hit perfect, or great wasn't so successful, as at least great left ended up into the rough. I don't know about slight great right, might be actually a bit safer, but definitely a slight great left will gonna end up into the rough. You'll take notice about that drive distance because you'll need it for the second shot for 375. It was exactly made. Let's move on to the approach shot. For the approach, we're gonna use our sniper. Like I said, take that drive distance in consideration and use the blue ring by the rough and on the top the white ring by the rough. Exactly where the ball guide hits, you're gonna have the white ring as well at the rough. And then you're gonna spin it to the hole. And after that, it's time to take our shot. The adjustment here, it's 15% P2 numbers. In the video here, I played it P3, which gave me 0.2 extra for the adjustment. That's why you're gonna see this one misses slightly to the right. Using P2 will definitely gonna give it a better chance with the same slider. So here I bounced nicely and came in for a close up on the albatross. I see already people that are dropping it with this adjustment, so hope it helps. If you drop it, leave a comment on the video down below. I want to know if you actually dropped this one. Let's move on to hole number 4. On hole number 4, we're gonna have a kind of aggressive option. Here you can go with the extra mile level 7 plus. So we're gonna play with 1 backspin and 3 left spin. At max extension, we're gonna have the red ring halfway into the rough. We're gonna adjust here. It's usually a bit of tailwind, so when you're gonna go with the full OP and max curl left, the needle won't gonna shake as much as you were in max distance. So managed to hit perfect. Also slight great left was safe here, and we're not gonna roll too far. This is a layup shot for a thorn. So let's go on the approach. Before we go, please take in mind to note down the drive distance because you're gonna need it. So here, in my case, for example, we went up with the 348, which was 13% slider. We counted the rings from min, and then it was actually 13 rings. So not to do that, it's actually you can go with a drive distance. I placed one backspin, left the third bounce, 1 green square short of the hole, going at the pin, and then I adjusted 10% at that particular slider. Centered the ball nicely. Hit perfect, so I think you already know what happens here. We're going to hit the pin, dead center, for another eagle. Hope it helped. Let's move to hole number 5. Hole number 5, we're gonna go again with a rough bump. The only thing here, it's only valid for sniper level 10 because of the distance that you need to play. So we are going with 1.9 topspin and 1.5 right spin. We're gonna be at the top of +10, exactly when it changed from +11 to back to +10. That's our aim point with the yellow ring by the end of the rough. Here I'm adjusting max +10 P3, and we dropped it with multiple wind angles and multiple wind strengths. So the rough here, that part at least it's flat, so you're not going in a lower point or a higher point. That's why it's it can be very consistent to get the drop here. Be aware of the great left that can be a flyer here. We didn't hit it, so I didn't test that. Beware of that. Hope you get the hole in one. Let's move on to hole number 6. Hole number 6. It's time to use our big topper. Here we are gonna play the big topper at the top of +7 yard mark with the yellow ring by the rough. We are playing with 7 topspin and 2 free right spin. And we're gonna adjust max +10. This is a layup shot for the big dog or cataclysm. This is a very hard par 5, so this is no chance of an LB. Well, it is maybe a chance of an LB, but it's just a safe way to get the eagle without risking to go anywhere. So even a slight great right should be safe here. I don't know about slight great lefts, can be in danger of rolling into the rough on the left side. We hit it perfect. We end up on 369 yards there. Let's move on the approach. So over here, I played with the Cataclysm level 4 because it has a bit more accuracy. But I do recommend you to use Big Dog instead because it has a bit more top spin. I went with around 1.8 left spin, trying to place the ball guide at the end there. I'm trying to place my yellow ring at the end of the rough and count the rings that I need to go with OP. So I have like 4.5 rings over there into overpower that I need to place when I'm taking my shot. So I'm taking that in consideration. I'm adjusting it out, pushing back to max, and I'm trying to actually give 1 ring more than what I needed to. Here I hit it a triple great left and still clipped the rough and rolled out to get a easy putt. Perfect would have been a bit better, would have been a lot closer to the hole, but grades are safe on this one. So in my books, this hole it's just get the eagle and run. If I'm gonna find something better, I'll let you know. This one played minus 10% at maximum distance. Let's move on to hole number 7. Hole number 7 comes again with an extra mile. Here we're playing with the red ring at top of +2 yard mark with the red ring by the rough there. I'm gonna play with 2 right spin and 4.5 top spin. Gonna adjust here max +10 and we're gonna use a Titan. You can use a Kingmaker as well, but it doesn't really matter too much if you reduce the wind. I'm just trying to use the cheapest ball possible. Here I'm adjusting the rings, placing half a ball of curl. It's in case you have extra mile level 6, that will gonna be maximum curl. If you have bigger than that, you're gonna have to go with half a ball. Here I'm hitting it perfect, bounced nicely where I wanted to bounce, and rolls not in danger to go into the rough. Let's move on the approach shot. On the approach shot, we're gonna use our sniper. I am using the sniper and placing exactly at the top of +0 yard mark with the white ring completely inside of the bunker there. Then I'm spinning it to the hole, which is gonna be close to 2.5, 2.6 backspin and 0.2 left spin. If you have sniper 9, I'm gonna be at top of +2. If you have sniper 7 and 8, you're gonna be top of +6. Here I'm gonna adjust and we're gonna go into the bunker most of the times, if not all the time, especially if you are using a Titan. This one, it's interesting. So we're adjusting into the bunker. Then to compensate for being there, I'm pushing 1.8 rings. Then it's time to take our shot. Trying to hit perfect. And this one goes really nice, hitting the pin dead center. So try to exactly do my shot. I would suggest you to use a Titan. And like I said, instead of going at +0 yard mark for a sniper 9, 8, or 7, I would suggest you to use the plus numbers instead. Okay, hope it helps. Let's move on to hole number 8. Hole number 8. Here we're gonna play with our rock. At minimum distance, we're gonna use the red ring and the min distance line as our reference. We're gonna place 2.1 backspin and 0.9 right spin. And then we're gonna adjust our rings. Try to pull straight here as much as you can, because that will gonna make a difference if you're gonna get it or you're gonna miss it. So try to pull straight, and then also try to not add an accidentally left or right curl. Hit perfect, bounce on the rough, and this one rolls perfectly for another hole-in-one on hole number 8. I used 0% P2 numbers for this one. This will be min distance of your club. Let's go on to hole number 9. For hole number 9, we're gonna use our Zerg. Gonna play 4.5 topspin and 2 left spin. In the max stretch, you'll see a bush there. I'm gonna be exactly above it when I'm stretching my... let me go back a bit and show you exactly what I mean. There we go. You see that bush over there? That's where I want you guys to reference your ball guide before your second bounce, right? So that's the reference point that you're gonna take at max stretch. After that, you're gonna adjust max plus 15. Here, they're gonna be different wind angles. I saw that most of them are cross tailwinds, and that's actually better because we're not gonna go into the max line, and then we're gonna have a worse needle shaking over there when you go max OP. Here I'm going with not close to half a ball, a bit over the outer wall, left curl. Try to hit perfect, but here we clip the rough. If you don't clip the rough, you're gonna be in a better position, but this shot is actually for clipping the rough. So let's go on the approach. For the approach, we're gonna use our sniper. And we're gonna count the rings from min. Each ring we're gonna be 2.5% slider. So 10 rings we're gonna be 25, 4 rings we're gonna be 10, 2 rings we're gonna be 5. Here I placed the ball guide a bit one green square. There's a sticky spot there, which is perfect. I placed it one green square to the right side. I suggest you go with 3 green squares to the right side of the hole. Because even if I increase the elevation here, which is not needed, I'll still gonna miss it to the left. This is because of the wind push being a crosswind. So the only good way to actually solve that is to add offset. If you're gonna find the perfect offset, you're gonna drop it consistently. So my shot missed it about 2 green squares to the left side. So that's why I'm suggesting you guys to play with 3 green squares offset to the right side. Hope this guide helped, guys, and if it did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on the video and subscribe to the channel for more of these videos and also the live stream that will gonna come later tonight. Take care and good luck. Bye bye.